playing for South Island Disc Golf Society today. Sophia Dinecki is the 2024 Canadian champion. Let's go, Sophia!
Thanks, bud.
Next to the tee, we've got Taylor Choka. Am I saying that correctly?
That's fine.
Wonderful. From Eugene, Oregon in the United States. And today she is playing for Supreme Flight. Let's go, Taylor. Here we go.
Daddy.
Oh, yeah! Here we go. And last but certainly not least, Colleen, who is also the backup for Canadian representation for World. But I'm introducing Colleen McInnes from Burlington, Ontario, playing for Broad Team. And she was also Canadian 2024 champion runner-up. Let's go, Colleen! Welcoming you all to the Canadian Championships and Newcastle Disc Golf, one of the 4 incredible courses. They're just absolutely honored to be hosting you all this year. We've been welcoming people from across the country, this beautiful nation, as well as from other countries, New Zealand, lots of people from the United States. So we're absolutely honored to be here, to have you here. And even more so, I get the pleasure of introducing these incredible women who inspire other women to play sport, to be at their best, and it's just absolutely given me some of the drive to keep going, to keep running events.
All right, thank you for joining us for the coverage of round 2 from the Canadian Championships for the FPO. We are here at Newcastle Disc Golf, starting on hole 1, 666 feet. It's par 4. Basically, wide open drive to start, and then hopefully you can get yourself farther up somewhere around where this drone is turning so that your second shot can go off into the trees up here. Today, there are 13 women in the field, in the FPO field, playing from all over North America. We've got some Americans, we've got some Canadians. Hopefully your second shot on this hole comes up just past here into these trees, so that you can have a look at the basket, which is tucked away here. There's OB on the left, OB on the right. It is pretty open, but at the same time, it can be punishing.
And she is the, oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. She is the highest rating Canadian ever. She is representing Five Sisters Disc Golf today. She comes from Westport, Ontario, Canada. And I have the pleasure of introducing you, Rebecca Dawn, to the tee. Let's go, Rebecca.
So last year, the same weekend that there was the Canadian Championships out west in BC, which Sophia Dinecki won, we had the Innova Rip here in Ontario, and Rebecca won it. We were playing Hope Goat last year, which we're playing for round 3. Early release out of Rebecca, goes OB on that left side.
Next to the tee, I have Chantel Budinsky. Chantel comes from Windsor, Ontario, and is playing for Lakewood today. And Chantel Budinsky is also known as Miss Frisbees, and she's the 3-time Ontario Provincial Champion and the Foxwood Open Champion. Let's go, Chantel!
Really good having more Ontario representation and Canadian representation on the card. Chantel really enjoys this course a lot, so hoping that she can do some good stuff today.
Next to the tee, we have Alexandra Poletto from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She's the winner of the P15 Open and the Toronto Open, and today she's playing for her club P15. Let's go! Let's go, Alex! Watch out, Chris! Yeah, he's us. I knew it was us.
in the fairway.
And off to our tee deck today to round out this beautiful day of disc golf at Newcastle is Paige Pierce from Pensacola, Florida, United States. She is the 5-time world champion and playing for Emerald Coast Disc Golf today. Let's go, Pierce.
Thank you.
And always happy to have Paige. Last year she came to the end of a rip, but she could only make it for the Sunday, so couldn't compete. So we're really happy that she was able to come and compete this week. And just a beautiful drive there. That should be kind of exactly where you want the drive to be off the tee here.
Nice shot.
So Alex's second shot there had to come back from not where you want to start, but making a good drive, and same with Rebecca, right at the fairway, or the green.
Yeah. Drop.
And same with Paige, a little high, a little bit on the left side maybe.
Oh, come on.
And yeah, Chantel, really good spot off her first drive, but then just a little pulled on the second. Every now just making chip shots up into the green. That was a really good attempt from Alex.
Go.
Chantel starting off with a par. Rebecca cleaning up her bogey. And Paige getting a par, double bogey for Alex. There's 0 birdies, 0 eagles on hole 4 to start. The hole averaged 4.69, so it wasn't an easy hole. So getting a par is actually a good, good on this hole, and a bogey is not even that bad. Hole 2, 332 feet, 101 meters. Open drive. There is some OB on the right side, but you shouldn't see too many competitors getting that. This one, again, you're trying to push down straight and then fade off right here into the shadows where there's a little bit of a up slope on the green. And it's a pretty fast green, but then you have this basket protected in the trees. Good drive from Chantel. That kind of seems exactly where you want that to go.
Push.
Yeah, you can hear Rebecca calling push.
Yeah.
You're hoping just for a little distance before it hyzers out too much.
Yeah, that's great.
This one looks so good from Rebecca Dawn. And Alex gets that disc to just stand straight up, and it is going. So she pushed just a little too far, but easy little chip up. Paige ended up getting a little bit of a roll into a good spot, which was nice. Chantel, too, just a little bit too far on the drive. Gets her in the right side, but she had a shot at it. And Rebecca getting the birdie, wiping out that bogey from hole 1, bringing her back to even. Taking a stroke on the card. Chantel once again cleaning up her par, keeping herself just even. Same with Paige Pierce. Not taking strokes, but not losing any. There was 2 birdies on this hole. One that we saw from Rebecca Dawn, the other one from Ember. So nice hole to start. Not too difficult, but can be punishing up at that green, which is protected. Now we're at hole 3, 63 meters, 208 feet. This one is a tunnel shot, and it's a blind tunnel because there is a fade down at the end. So you're trying to go with not a super far shot, but you just want something that's going to kind of push a little ways and then fade down this tunnel here to the openness at the trees. And when you get to the bottom, there is this little white spruce here that's got an arm just in front of the basket. So you're trying to push a little down from that, because if you're up, that branch can be in your way.
Woo!
That drive looks like exactly what you
Amazing.
want.
Amazing.
Goes forward and then just fades around that corner.
Beautiful.
Chantel
Woo!
seems to
Okay.
get the exact same thing. Perfect. And Paige just pulls it just a little bit, hits tree on the right side, and gets shot left. Alex, too, just hits something. Hers kicks right this time. Not where you want to be. It does feel like jail in here. There's nowhere to stand, nowhere to get out.
Let's go.
What a nice roller, though, to try and get out of there.
Really didn't even throw a bad shot.
Yeah, didn't even throw a bad shot, but just getting punished just for just a little pull. And there's no real way out. She tries a roller, doesn't make it. Second roller hits another tree, but this one slides out. And Alex is trying to contend with that spruce. Doesn't quite get up high enough, hits the cage. Chantel pushes, and just, again, that spruce is kind of in the way. Rebecca, what a good putter she is. And she pushed far enough forward, didn't have to contend with that spruce. Gets another birdie. Again, that spruce is just perfectly placed to guard that pin. Chantel cleaning up once again, keeping herself even. There were 3 birdies on this hole. It averaged at 3.46, so about half a stroke over par. Not, again, a terribly hard hole, but quite punishing if you don't keep it absolutely clean, and really hard to get the birdie. Pretty not too hard to get the par, as long as you can keep it down the tunnel. Hole 4, 99 meters, 324 feet. This one is called Plinko because there are so many trees. You are basically playing Plinko with it, just trying to see how far can you push without hitting a tree, and if you do hit a tree, where are you going to roll? There is just a little bit of water down here, and if you get stuck in the water, you are OB. That's the only OB on this hole. There is also a Mando protecting the tee pads for hole 5. So you just got to go. You can see the Mando tree here on the left. You got to go the way the drone is flying. Push up into this, once again, hillside green, with another another basket protected by a whole bunch of trees.
That's great. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
So yeah, Rebecca just happy to not be hitting trees.
Oh, got it.
Chantel, on the other hand, right squares it up. And Alex says, I'll take that tree too. You know, it looks like Paige had a good lie there, but then there's just a hidden tree in the back. She probably didn't even see it.
Go.
Dreaded first available. This hole is kind of nightmarish. You walk up to it and you think, oh, you know, I think I can make this, but because of how far down you're throwing, it's really hard to try and judge that and make this work well.
Nice shot.
Beautiful shot there from Alex. You know, not where you wanted that shot to have to go, but good nonetheless.
Great shot. Oh.
Chantel kept it dry out of the water. keeping it beautifully on the fairway, past the Mando. Rebecca, too, kept it dry. Apparently there does get water there in other years when we get rain, but this year's been so dry. Alex trying to work her way around the Mando, and it kind of doesn't, like, turn like she wanted it to. She's got a really long look and sinks it, saving the bogey. That was, I think, like a 45-footer. Really good putt there from Alex. Chantel too, nice long putt to save her par. Now, Paige was not OB. The OB is behind those logs, so she was trying to measure where she can take her lie from inside the OB line, her meter. She had checked with the rest of her card. They all agreed this could be her lie. And just not quite making it with the putt. It's a really skinny gap. She had to try and get there. Another birdie. That's a turkey here from Rebecca Dawn, wiping away that first hole and just coming back. So hole 4 ended exactly at par with 4.0. 3 birdies on the day, and most people got pars. So it ended up, a couple unfortunate bogeys. Hole 5 is really short, only 191 feet, 58 meters, but it is not easy because it's not exactly straight. You need either a slight turn with a backhand or just a slight fade with a forehand, but you don't need a lot, but you can't also go straight. There is an OB island pond in the middle on the right side, and then OB on the left going around the golf course. Newcastle Disc Golf does play in the middle of a golf course, so there's ball golfers all around.
Oh, 1 inch.
Yeah, nice shot.
Good little forehand from Chantel.
Woo, yeah.
And that is a
thought we were lining up
beautiful
with high
back.
ground.
I was looking at it,
That is
but
why
then I
she's
saw
a
it was
five-time
OB,
champion
so
Yeah,
right
you
there.
can do it.
I decided against it.
That's scary.
And like I said, this tree right here just gets in your way. It's either this one on this left, or you just end up getting a little bit too far on the right side. It's a pretty tight gap. A lot of these holes here at Newcastle are tight gaps.
Yep.
Just a little pitch up from Rebecca. And Paige gets herself the birdie, bring herself back to even on the round. Alex getting a par, her first par of the round, which is really nice for her. And Chantel getting her first birdie, first color of this round. This hole did, it came in just under par, 2.9. So easier, but not the easiest hole on the course. Moving on, hole 6, 64 meters, 209 feet. I personally really like a backhand turnover from this one. A lot of people will go with the forehands. I think personally the backhand turnover just is a little bit nicer because the disc will fade out into a straight up into where the basket is, up into this hill. There is only pond OB or like river OB, this creek on the right, and then you can go long.
Oh no. No. Oh.
Chantel hitting a tree, going way left, not where you want to be.
Yeah, that looks great.
Paige getting a turn, wanting it to turn a little bit more.
Yeah. Perfect.
Rebecca getting a beautiful shot too. I really like that shot from Alex. That looked really pretty. Chantel
Right
doesn't
here,
even know
pretty
where the
nice.
basket is here. She's
Right here.
trying to get advice because she is so far out. Just decided to throw it backwards, but into the fairway. Just a nice, more guaranteed shot. And then just a nice layup
OB
for
behind
her
it?
bogey there.
I don't know where it comes from. I don't think it's right. There is a landing spot behind.
Yeah.
Just discussing where the water is for Paige, whether she, how much room she has before there's OB behind the basket.
Go, go.
Good attempt. Rebecca just off the top band, and I don't know where that rolls because it does drop off behind the basket. Unfortunately, just a little low from Chantel. And a beautiful birdie from Alex. She got off the bogey train. Now she's on the birdie train. Love to see it. And Rebecca just, what a good putter she is, cleaning up her par. Paige cleans up her par. And a double bogey from Chantel. Hole 6, average exactly the same as hole 5, 2.92. Again, not the easiest hole, but not a hard hole. It averaged just a little under par. So one that you hope to get a birdie for. Hole 7, though, this is a par 4 again. This is our second par 4 of this course. 122 meters, only 400 feet, which is not a lot for a par 4, but the reason is the trees on the left. So first you have to drive. You're hoping for something that can push past a lot of this towards this stand of trees on the right. You really do want to be kind of pushed out around these trees on the right, because next you have to climb up this hill, and the trees on the left, even though it looks like there's paths, they're not super wide. So you're trying to really come up this path the drone is taking here. Once again, no OB. There is this creek in the middle of the first fairway, but right now it's completely dry. So there's no OB on this hole currently. And you're just trying to make it up here to get yourself a nice birdie. Alex coming up, and she kind of pushes just a little bit, pulls her drive just a little bit, hits that early branch, which sends her to the ground early. Rebecca, beautiful drive, except that you do want it to fade out, and it just stood up a little too much. Paige kind of overcorrects from Rebecca, a little bit too much hyzer.
Yeah.
Chantel, great drive, super straight. So this creek does get full of water, but right now it's super dry, so no punishment for Rebecca. Really good recovery shot there. Alex, too, no punishment for being in this creek because it is all dry. Just doesn't make it around that last tree to try and get up that hill. I love watching Paige Pierce just running to see where Chantel's disc went to. It is such a joy watching Paige play because she is such a fan of disc golf. She's having so much fun there, and she is such a good competitor. And like, she enjoys watching the other players do well.
That's a putt. Good out. Good out.
Good out from Alex after a punishing second shot. Rebecca trying to sink one in from downtown, just to the right. Chantel having to stretch out. where these holes, they seem like they should be easy, only like they're not super long. Only a 400-foot par 4 seems like it should be very gettable, but there's so many trees everywhere you go. Even this green feels so open compared to the rest of the course, but there's just trees everywhere. And a beautiful birdie from Paige. Chantel cleaning up her par, Rebecca cleaning up her par, and a bogey from Alex. Hole 7, another one that averaged exactly at par at 4. There were 3 birdies on the hole, but there were 3 bogeys as well. So good hole, fair hole. Bringing us to hole 8, another par 4. 2 par 4s back to back. This one's 121 meters, 397 feet. So very similar to distance to the one right before it. Very similar par, except this one, it's a little harder on the drive. You really have to have something that comes out straight, trying to make it into this open area here. Once you've made it to the open, then you can try and push your drive or push your second shot in through these trees up here, where you'll find a basket in the shade, and just looking for whatever you can get that'll come up here and try and give yourself a look for a birdie. But this drive is no joke. The gap there at the end is about 10 feet wide, maybe 9. So it's wide enough, but it's far enough away that you need to have that disc come out straight for a while. And it's just, what can you throw that's as straight as a rope?
Oh, that's a gap. Oh. It made it. Yeah.
Rebecca pull a little early release and just making it into a small gap in the trees there on the left. Chantel hitting that last tree, kicking to the right. And Alex also hitting that same tree.
Oh, you're pretty. Nice shot.
Chantel getting a beautiful recovery shot out into the green. Alex is aiming at a really small gap right now. Makes it kind of, she hits a tree but gets kicked into the open, so recoverable from here. Really now it's just get up, push that green. Beautiful shot from Alex. I think she'll really like that. There is OB on the left, but it's not really in play. It's again just protecting the fairway of the ball golf course there, so it's pretty far out. Beautiful shot from Paige. Chantel's second shot actually got her a spot where she was running it and not terribly far off. This hole kind of feels like the most open green. Even though you see these trees, they're wide enough apart and there's not a lot of branches. You kind of, it feels nice compared to a lot of the other holes here. Nice birdie from Rebecca, pars from Alex and Chantel, and just a perfect hole from Paige Pierce here. This really is how you want to play this hole. Just nice straight shot through this middle gap, giving yourself that second shot where you could look, push it up, and drop it in the basket. This hole played at 3.76, so 0.23 under par. We're not hole 9. The last hole, the front 9, 61 meters, 200 feet, par 3. You'll see either a backhand turnover or a forehand, something that'll fade. The left side here, once again, butted up to the fairway of the ball golf course is OB. And the fairway of this hole kind of goes straight and then just turns into the trees at the end, like so many of holes at Newcastle Disc Golf do, with this, once again, protected green end. basket.
That looks perfect.
Perfect.
Getting lucky there. Rebecca hits that tree that's right on the OB line and kicks in. Chantel opting for the forehand.
Yeah.
Fades a little early, I think. Alex also going forehand. She throws hers pretty high up.
Guys, I'm gonna be friendly.
Really fortunate from Rebecca that she hit this tree and stayed inbounds, because it was not turning. A little bit of wind popped up here on Rebecca, but she has a almost perfect second shot testing the chains. Alex just pitching up to the base. Rebecca now having a little 15-foot safe par. And she sinks it, saving her par. Chantel getting her birdie, bring herself back to even to end the front nine, and a nice birdie from Paige, bringing herself to -2, and Alex going to clean up his par. So that was the front nine. Hole 9 was actually the easiest hole on the course, coming in at 2.54, 6 birdies from the field today. So almost pretty much half of the women did get a birdie on this hole. Well, that was the front nine. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us for back nine of round 2 on the next video. Have a good day.